So a few weeks ago, I was reading an article about a charity for African relief that planned to have zero overhead and zero fundraising expenses. And they had some good seed money and operated well for probably a year or two. But they quickly found out that you need overhead and management and additional fundraising to continue your mission. They went out of business. Despite their noble efforts, you do have to have some type of overhead, some type of additional fundraising to keep your mission, your operations going. And there's a lot of scrutiny on that these days. Charity Navigator and some other watchdogs in the information age keep an eye on those costs and how not-for-profits are reporting them. They get reported in your 990 for all the world to see. So you want to monitor those, but you don't want to be so sensitive to them that you ignore opportunities and management. It's important to have a certain amount of overhead costs, a certain amount of ongoing fundraising costs to keep your mission going. And the important thing in that is to have communication, as with anything. You want to include your board, your employees, your beneficiaries, and your major donors in some of that strategy. Get information from those people as to what you think it will take to continue your mission, to guide your fundraising expenses. The general guideline has been an 80-20 rule for program versus overhead, including fundraising expenses. That doesn't mean it's always how you want to structure it. You know, new organizations obviously are going to have a lot more fundraising expenses. You're going to want to spend the money to get built up the critical mass you need to continue. Other organizations are more mature, they can operate, they have a reserve, they can spend less, they can be more targeted with their fundraising expenses. But the important thing is to include all your stakeholders, all your major donors, all your beneficiaries for your organization in that process, and make sure you continue that conversation throughout the lifetime of your organization.